Okay, here I want you to know something very deep. Remember on Shabbos I told you the Torah of Level Eger. Twice we heard God's voice. A Baskel came to us and said, Echol b'simcha lachmecha, eat your bread with joy, ki kvarotze lekimis masecha, whatever you do is okay in the eyes of God. This is awesome. Once after the Akedah, when Abraham says to God, please don't test me anymore, please, Rebbi Shalom, I went through so much, God says, okay. You can go home, you can eat your bread with joy because your mom did it. He went through all your tests. The second time was after the spies. When God gave us the mitzvah of challah and nesochim, of bread, of challah and wine, there was a voice from heaven. It says, Lech echol b'simcha lachmecha, the Medrash says. So Levi says, what's the connection? I want you to know the deeper steps. Yitzchak, mamash by the Akedah, Avram, mamash connected us to God in the deepest way. Friends, I want you to know something awesome. What is the deepest joy in the world? Who are the people who are lonely, who are desperate, who are sad? Not people who do everything right or wrong. It's so much deeper than that. Hi, Munana, come in here. Yeah, sit on a chair, Munana. What is the saddest thing in the world? If there is nothing I'm connected to with the deepest depths of my heart. You know, friends, I love 100 people. I am interested in 200 religions, and I know 2 million books. It's all nothing. I need one thing, one person, one thing I'm connected with the deepest depths of my heart. See, I want you to know why we even live forever? Because we are connected to God with the deepest depths of our heart. The lowest idol is connected to God from the deepest depths of our heart. You know, when it's clear to me suddenly, you know, after the Akedah Yitzchak was clear to Avraham, Mamish, Yidden are connected to God forever and ever from the deepest depths of their being. Gewalt, am I happy? I'm going home and I eat my bread and I dance like crazy. I want you to know when the spies came back, and Mamish, and God didn't say go back to Eretz. Because it was clear to us when God says it'll take you 40 years, everybody knows, it was clear in the Medrash and the Zohar Kodesh. It was clear to us, even if you go back, it's not forever. It'll take so long till we go to Eretz Yisrael. But you know what suddenly we knew in our hearts? That we are connected to Eretz Yisrael in the deepest way. As much as we are connected, mamish, to the Rebbi Shalom, to the Master of the world, that's how much we are connected to Eretz Yisrael. That is how much we are connected to the Beis HaMikdash. The mamish, in the deepest way. So here what it is. Avraham Avinu learned how he's connected to God by mamish, going through the tests, not making mistakes. That's Torah Shabbat. From this Parsha on, Aaron HaKohen Yidden begins Torah Shabbat, our own Torah. You know how we are learning? We are learning not by doing the right thing. We are learning by mistakes. But Kabbalah, what we are learning. And it's worth it. And you know something, before I make the mistake, someone tell me, are you ready to make a mistake? I said, well, I'm going to learn from it. If I will learn from it that I'm connected to the person I love in the deepest way, it's worth it. How would I ever know? How would we ever know how we are connected to Eretz Yisrael if the spies wouldn't have made a mistake? We would never know. Imagine, we come out from Mitzrayim, we go to Eretz Yisrael, we sit there, we live forever. We'd know nothing. We wouldn't know anything. And you know the depth of our life is that from every mistake, what we are learning from it is mamish to know whom are we connected to, or what are we connected to. I want you to know, if I have all this form in my library, I still don't know which book I'm most connected to. But imagine one book's missing. That book I don't need so much, so forget. If there's one book I learned the most, I need it for my neshama, Gewalt am I looking for that book. Gewalt am I looking for that book. So I was learning Shabbos, the Talmud Yerushalmi, the Talmud which is composed in Eretz Yisrael, begins with Daf Aleph. Because everything is straight, I'm learning it and I know it. Talmud Bavli, the learning of exile, the first page is missing. You know what the first page is? All my mistakes. And you know something? When I close the Gemara, where do I kiss? I kiss that first page. I kiss the cover, where nothing is written on. I want you to know something very deep. When I receive a love letter, if I love this girl a little bit, I kiss the letter. I love her the most. I even kiss the envelope. What's the envelope all about? All the mistakes. All the mistakes. So here I want you to know, if you could have your attention for 1 more minute. You know when Korach, not only he was wiped out from the world, the earth refused to keep him in the earth. He's mamish and shal tachtet, below the earth. You know how everything is growing in the earth? After the seed disintegrates. All the mistakes, but you know what makes us disintegrate? When I make a mistake, how do I disintegrate? Well, I'm nothing. I'm dead. Then I begin to grow. But you see, Korach did not believe in the Torah of mistakes. Korach said, I'm a tzaddik, this is what Yiddishkeit is, if you make a mistake, you're out. And here I want you to know the deepest depths. Korach saw, and he had clear prophecy. Moshe and Aaron are not going into Eretz Yisrael, obviously. And we Yidden have to go into exile for 2,000 years till we come back to Eretz Yisrael. Because Eretz Yisrael, the headquarters, with the Mikdash, is the headquarters for the Torah of mistakes. So Korach says, if the Beis HaMikdash would be the headquarters, the Beis HaMikdash also would be the headquarters for the Torah Shebiksav, without mistakes, then we can go into Eretz Yisrael right now. We don't need all the mistakes. We don't need the heartache. So Korach says, if I'd be the high priest, I'd take Yidden right into the Beis HaMikdash. We don't need the whole Torah. But you know what it is? The earth says, I have nothing to do with you. You know what remains of the seed after it disintegrates? The deepest depths. Why can't I put a seed in the earth and it begins to grow? You know why? It's not deep enough. And here I go back to the Torah of Rebbi Ege. Moshe Rabbeinu didn't tell them just look around, see where, go to do a little bit shopping in Israel and bring me, bring my wife a new dress. It says, "V'yachpru es ha'oretz." You know, dig, deep, 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 deep. Moshe Rabbeinu says, I want you to get to the depths of Eretz Yisrael. See, Korah is very holy. Korah is not deep. Won't you know something awesome? Heaven is beautiful and holy. But heaven is not deep. You know what's deep? The earth. Gewalt of the earth deep. You know what the earth does? You put a seed on the earth, I'm sorry, I'm not growing. No connection. You have to be deep into the earth. This life is so deep. And Gewalt is at this so deep. You see, it never said that they went lach b'sorot. Moshe Rabbeinu says to them. And here I want to share with you one more thing. And I learned a little bit on Shabbos. You know, what am I learning from mistakes? By mistakes, I learn who's my best friend. I want you to know, I think I shared with you, I once had the privilege of being in Amsterdam. And after the concert, the doctor came to me and he says, won't you know, I forgot already this, Amsterdam is one of the most international hospitals in Europe. He says we have mamish sick people from all over Europe, even from Russia, from Siberia, because obviously it's special. Says we have like intercom in the whole hospital. I want you to come to the hospital. I want you to give a concert for all the sick people, and we'll have simultaneous translation. We have nurses who speak every language of all the patients. It will be unbelievable. There was a gewalt. You know, I didn't see the patients, but you could feel in the air, mamish. Well, you know, I said to them, I was singing a little bit, and I said to them, I bless you to come out tomorrow morning, but until you go out, I want to bless you with something special. You know, sometimes life is so fast that we don't even know whom we really love. We love this one, this one, this one, we love everyone. We don't know who's closest to us. But God forbid we should all be well. You lie in a hospital, and then you think suddenly, I wish this person would come to see me. I wish I would see this person. And suddenly it's clear to you, then you're learning whom you love the most. So he says, I bless you that 1 minute before you leave the hospital, that person you love the most should come to visit you. So I want you to know, I was learning at Shabbos and I want to tell you it again. What's the difference between Eitz Hadas, with the tree of knowledge, and the tree of life? I want you to know something so deep. Tree of knowledge, you know everything. You don't have to be so deep. You're learning. You know it. You know what the tree of life is all about? It's something to hold on to. You know when I hold on to something? God forbid, I'm drowning. I'm at the end. And mamish at the end, I have nothing in the world. I have nothing left anymore. And you know when we learn who are the people we can hold on to? What happens? Hey, Yeshua's coming back. Okay, Rabbi, make me a little more space for some holy folks. Gotta go, brother? Coming back? What? Oh, I'm sorry. So why don't you stand up a little bit in the corner? Good.